On everyone, it's Kim in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia of BetterBodyCrew.com. Hello, Instagram. Thank you for joining us. Guys, I just got, it's been a great day. Very, very good day. Lots of sales, lots of testimonials. So thank you to everyone who is sharing their story. That really, really helps a lot. I got some stuff coming in right here. But I had this one customer. Let me adjust this camera. I had this one customer, brand new customer to me today, and she got the Blossomy sample, right? And so we were doing a text exchange back and forth and building rapport with each other. And she hits me back with a super long message. Okay, and this message is inquiring. It's basically like an inquiring minds want to know type message. And instead of me answering her back via text or telling her call me when on your lunch break or something like that, what I figured I would do is just go ahead and address each and every question. Hey, IC, what's going on? Kerry George, my amazing sponsors. I decided what I would do is address each and every question that she asked. In a Facebook Live, in a video to you all. Why? Because chances are, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. So chances are there's going to be somebody out here who has the same question. So once I cut this video, the next time I get this type of text message, I can just shoot them the video link and then know that that person is taken care of. Again, I like to work smarter, not harder. So actually, what I'm doing right now is all going to play into how I answer some of her questions. Hey, Tania, what's going on? So listen, this person says, the text was a good size text, so I had to screenshot it and send it to my computer so that I can read it. So she says, few questions. How long have you been selling TLC products? Have you found it to be challenging? Do the products sell themselves, or is it more network marketing sales? Is it rewarding for you? And then she goes, I was looking, but no information after you get the kit. I've used the tea packets and resolution. I do like what I have used, and now we'll try Blossomy, because that's what she bought for me. She said, I ordered the Blossomy, like the big bag, online from somebody else, but I found you on your videos, and I found you with your videos, and you have the sample packs. So I reached out to you until my order of Blossomy arrives. Remember that. Remember that. That's going to be key to remember. I want more information about selling the products. Thanks again for samples and any information you are willing to share. Thanks. Okay. So a lot of times, I'm going to be very honest with you. When some of y'all have got, if you're in any business, you've gotten questions like this before. I know some reps who won't even answer the question once they know that you're dealing with another rep, because they're like, well, you ask her, or they'll get an attitude. I'm not like that. I used to be like that, but I learned better. I learned about the law of sowing and reaping. And if you're so smart, then that sounded funny, if you're so smart, but if you sow in a smart manner, you will reap abundantly. So here is why I'm going to address this question, even though she has a TLC rep, and I think she should continue doing business. I'm perfectly fine with her doing business with her TLC rep. I'm not mad. It's enough out here for all of us. However, I want you to pay attention to this. She has a rep that she's clearly happy with. She's bought more than one or two products. She's bought 3 products. So why did she reach out to me? Because I had the samples. What do I tell y'all all the time? I'm not obsessed with money. I'm obsessed with options. If I like options, then chances are I know that my client will like options too, right? Why do we all not buy a 10-pack of Big Red bubblegum at Costco or at Sam's Club? Because maybe we don't want to eat Big Red for 10 packs. That's a lot of Big Red. Your mouth cinnamon and hot, right? Maybe we want a pack of Big Red, a pack of Bubble Yum, a pack of this, a pack of that. We want options. So let me tell you this right now. Going into her one of her questions was something like, is the business easy? It depends. For me, it's very simple because I offer a lot of options. Since I offer a lot of options and people love options, I have a lot of customers. See, if I didn't offer as many options, I would have never even found her. She would have just waited for her order to come in that she got from the other person. But because I have these options, right? That's how she ended up buying from me. That's how a lot of people end up buying from me. And I've been saying this for a very, very long time. I don't keep my secrets close to my vest. For what? Here's one thing I will tell you for a fact. This is not to be mean. This is just the truth. Even if I tell you everything about how I successfully run a home-based business and end up being in the top 0.05% of income earners in this profession, even if I tell you everything, here's what I know. The majority of people still won't do a quarter of what I tell them. I know this to be true. This is just a fact. That's how the majority got their name, because it's the majority. And the majority of people just won't do stuff, right? So I'll tell you this, a lot of what she asked me, you're going to see why my answers are the way they are just by mere virtue of the fact that I'm doing this video. So let's technically start with, hey, Nurse Nisha, what's going on, Paula Dawn Coltrane? So let's start with, I wish my last name was Coltrane. That's nice. But let's start with the first question technically. How long have you been selling the TLC products? I have been selling TLC products since 2015. I actually joined technically March, but that was when we had the great tea shortage. Can you imagine that? Joining a detox tea company where their flagship product is the detox tea, and as soon as you join, they're like, sorry, we're having explosive growth and we've run out of tea. They ran out of tea from March until June. So I technically joined in March, but I didn't start working the business until my package came, which was in June. Now, a lot of people that were in my same boat, they let that knock them out the box. Oh, how you gonna be a tea company and you ain't got no tea? I'm gonna tell you right now that if you want to do this, or if you want to do anything successfully, you're gonna need to know how to be flexible. Okay, you're gonna have to learn how to adjust your sales. Okay. And right now, I'm not talking to the person who sent me this text. As I address the person who sent me this text, I'm really talking to everybody. But you have to be flexible. I'm so glad that when I joined TLC back in March of 2015, I didn't let the fact that they didn't have tea, which was the main selling point, I didn't let that knock me out of the business. Oh, well, I'll just work the business when they get tea. And there were a lot of people who during that time took it upon themselves to say, you know what? We don't have tea, but we have other products. Let me sell these other products. You know, it is so amazing to me. And I was telling my team about this today. It is so amazing to me that we have a product line, a very expensive product line. But most people who ask me for advice because they're like, I'm not making money in the business, most of them only sell the tea in the Nutriverse. Why? Do you just not like money? Are you allergic to dollar bills, y'all? If we have all these products, but you just reserve yourself to these two, of course you're not going to make as much money as if you opened up your product line. That's why I make a lot of money, because I capitalize on everything. Blossomy was the product spotlight for this past week, right? For this past weekend. Now, here's the whole deal. The minute I saw it was the product spotlight, baby, here's what I did. Because we got 10% off of Blossomy for it being the product spotlight. We got 10% off. If you were a new customer, you got 10% off of Blossomy for using the coupon code. If you're a TLC rep, then you also got that person counted as one of your 5 customers. So you got a G5 bonus on top of that, on top of the commission. It's just like getting paid money on top of money on top of money. If you're binary qualified, you got binary pay when that sale hits your volume on your pay leg. Come on. Do you know what a lot of TLC reps did? Well, I don't really sell Blossomy like that. Most people only bought it if they use it. So they bought it for themselves. Man, when I saw it was, I was buying it up. Bloop, 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 bloop. And because I like to work smart, I'm buying it up on credit cards where I get points. I have the money, so I charge it, get my points, get my rewards, turn right around, and as soon as it posts, pay it with the money that I had that I would have just paid anyway, right? Now I have all these bags of Blossomy coming in. So how do you liquidate that Blossomy, Kim? You attack it. I went to, in our groups, we have testimonials. Here, all I did was do videos about the testimonials. All I did was do posts where people were saying, give me 2 bags of Blossomy. Give me 1 bag of Blossomy. And then I put a pretty picture of Blossomy up. And I said, hurry. They're going fast. And I included social proof of people messaging me saying, I need this. I want this. And guess what? It's the law of momentum. As I did that, more people bought from me. So I've seen a huge, even though I sell Blossomy all the time, I've seen a spike in my sales since Friday when it was announced as the product spotlight for the weekend, because that's when I started attacking my marketing. See, it is network marketing. Network marketing. It's not network posting. It's not network harassing. It's not network hounding. It's not network beat them down until the no turns into a yes. It's network marketing. You have to understand this is more about the psychology of people than anything. And if you understand how people work, what makes them tick, what makes them move, what makes them say, let me buy from her, and let me buy from her right now, then this is going to be very simple for you. Okay? So, I kind of answered, I did answer this question. The next question she said was, have you found it to be challenging? See, I'm not going to lie, questions like this I don't really like because it's so relative, right? It's so relative. I could be like, no, girl, it's simple. But you're asking me in my year 5. If you ask me in my year 1, have you found it to be challenging? I'd be like, oh my gosh. Y'all, there were some months where I had 0 sales. Now, we didn't have Facebook Live back then. We didn't have a lot of the things that you guys have. So I'm not going to lie. I do sometimes be like, oh, why are you struggling? Why are you complaining? You got all these tools that I didn't have when I started. But more than anything, it wasn't so much about the tools or the technology. It was about me mentally and me being in here. The products are great. The products work. We have so many testimonials that show you the products work. But that's a catch-22. If you join a company with great products that work and everybody got the same products, well, then why is somebody going to buy those products from you? See, that's the question you got to answer, because when I started back in 2015, there were, man, please, this tea, ooh, everybody and their mama and their grandmama and their great-grandmama was selling it, okay? So I was like, ooh, I got to catch the wave. I don't want to miss the wave. So I joined, right? But then everybody and their mama and their great-grandmama was selling it. So then the only thing I had to do, the only thing that I really could compete on at that period of time, because I didn't have any influence, my videos hadn't gained any traction. I had just started doing videos. So the only thing I could compete on was price. So back then, the only way I was making a sale, and for some of y'all, this is the only way you still make a sale. The only way I was making a sale was to basically sell the product so low that there was no profit margin. So I was like, when I crunched the numbers, I was like, Kim, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not even making a profit. Again, I could have let that kick me out of the business. But instead I said, no. I got to figure this out, because I know everybody in this company is not just selling the tea and not making a profit. I'm ownership, accountability. I'm doing something wrong here. And I studied that comp plan, and I was like, oh, dang. Okay. So if I just retail and I'm out here solo dolo, I only get paid on the tea one way. But if I build a team, I get paid on tea. Wait, how many ways? Did I read that right? And then I said, okay, how can I build a team? And guess what? The only way that you can build a sustainable team in TLC is to be for the people. There are some people who don't care about people, and they have built a huge team, but their team constantly crumbles. They have high attrition. Their team is in groups complaining. My sponsor, la, la. Some people need a sponsor. Some people don't need a sponsor. But I will tell you this. What I have found for the most part is that the people who do the best at this are the people who truly have a heart for people. That means you sometimes do some things you don't want to do. Like, actually get out of your pajamas and do a Facebook Live. Admit your faults. Host a training even though you want to watch Love and Hip Hop. Now, do you have to do it a lot? Because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I do not live on live. I don't want to live on live. And I don't watch as many things as I used to watch. So I feel like right now I finally have a pretty good balance. I've balanced myself out. I have fun with my son. I do things with my son. Today, the electrician had to come over. I was able to take care of that. I'm not consumed by my business. While I'm telling the electrician things or giving him what he needs, I'm texting invoices, getting paid. So, is it hard? It depends on who you ask and what parts. But will it be that way forever? Absolutely not. You gotta read, you gotta listen to the parable of the pipeline. All we're doing here is we're building a pipeline over time. If I hadn't put that work in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, I would not see this year right here. And guys, let me tell you something. Out of all the years that I just named, do you know what was my best year? 2020. I made more money in TLC in 2020 than I made in all the other years combined. It's called the compound effect. And if you understand that, you won't be bothered by questions like, is it easy? Is it, does it sell itself? And I'm not knocking the person who asked me this, because I've been asked this multiple times, but you got to have a very large view. Where are you going? Why do you want to do this? Who do you desire to be? Because if you only come here to make money, you can make money selling dirt. You can make money selling manure. You can make money on the pole. You can make money doing anything. If you come over here where network marketing has this stigma still attached to it, and I'm not going to say it's not for good reason. Some of y'all really be out here representing us wrong. Straight up. I watch the anti-MLM channels for fun. Them Beckys be going in. Them Karens be pissed. It's like a cult, and my husband was about to leave me, and my children hated me, and the dog ignored me, but my sponsor was like, do you want it? I be like, what is she talking about? That's not my experience. But that is some people's experience, and they haven't found a balance. So I will tell you this. Is it challenging? It just depends. And whatever part you find challenging, you have a choice. You can study. You can follow the right leader. If you see somebody who's doing something right, follow them. You see somebody who's doing something wrong, don't follow them. It's pretty much that simple. And you do it over and over and over and over and over again until you can massage the methodology in a way that works for you. I take bits and pieces from different leaders because I see some things that I like and I'm like, oh, that's great. But you know what? Her lifestyle is not like my lifestyle. I can't do it like exactly like she does it, but I can take this piece. And I can take that piece. And it's definitely been some trial and error involved in that. But for me, the broader picture was I knew that if I built a pipeline of customers and I made those customers happy, they would give me referrals and they would be repeat orders. I knew that if I did this right, I could do the work one time, just like I'm cutting this video. Oops. I'm happy nobody else heard hit this glass table. Just like I'm cutting this video one time, and guess what? People are going to watch this video over and over and over again. I could have called her and said, hey, let's talk about all of your questions, but that would have been working not smart, right? I would have only answered her. Now I'm doing what? I'm cutting a video. I'm still going to answer her, but I'm going to answer many more people. Somebody is going to watch this video. I know for a fact somebody's going to watch this video while I'm sleeping. Somebody's going to watch this video while I'm taking a shower. Somebody's going to watch this video a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, whatever. The video will live on, right? The video will work for me when I'm not working. That's called working smart. So if you think like that, this business won't be challenging. And if you say to yourself, how can I find a way to answer my audience and do this business in a way so that it doesn't require as much of me, as much effort? If you create systems, if you do, because this is the thing, guys, this is a real legitimate business. People don't think it is because you don't have a brick and mortar storefront, you don't have employees, you whatever. And a lot of people represent the profession wrong. So I get it, but it's a real business. I'm looking into business credit, business entities, all of the above. I want it all. What's going on, Nina? So, even like cutting videos. Is that challenging? To me, heck no. I'm in the comfort of my home. I put the dang on phone on the stand. I press a little button. I look at a little hole and I talk like you're right in front of me. What's hard about that? But some of y'all, ooh, Lord of mercy. Let me ask you to cut a video. You would think I asked you to raise the dead. Oh, I don't know, Kim. I don't know if I can do it. I'm so scared. What if people get on? And I'll be like, good news, nobody's going to get on. Well, then why should I do the video? Because you got to put them hours in, sis. You got to put them hours in, bruh. That's how it works. Huh? Oh, I had to adjust my brightness. Sorry. But yeah, y'all are so funny because you don't want to do the video because you're scared you won't know what to say if somebody comes on. And then you do the video, and then because you have not put in that time and nobody knows you, nobody comes on. Now you're mad. I did the video finally and nobody can. Cracks me up. Right? So everything is relative. But you know, if you ask somebody, is it hard for you? Just realize that whatever their answer is, it's really pointless. Because that answer has nothing to do with whether or not it will be hard for you. For you. Does that make sense? Of course it does. Okay. Is it rewarding for you? Oh no, I skipped do the products sell themselves. Oh, this is a good question. This is a good question because this is how a lot of those pyramid schemers get y'all, right? They be like, the products sell themselves. The products sell themselves. Well, again, I kind of sort of already addressed this. That's great. The products work. Yay. The crowd goes wow. But, if the product sells themselves, that means people will buy the products. But the question now becomes, what is going to make the people buy the products from you? From you. If you're sitting, you laughing at me, Granny? I know it seems like I'm not working, but I'm working hard over here, baby. She said, just making money. She's still trying to figure out what I do. I don't understand how Kimmy got a degree just to talk to the people, to strangers online. I know that's what you're saying in your head over there, girl. But listen, y'all. Do the products sell themselves? Yes, we have great products, numerous testimonials, but what will make a person buy the products from you? It boggles my mind how somebody thinks that they can sit at home in the dark with the same profile picture that they have had up since Jesus was a child, since the internet been born, since Al Gore's internet came into existence. You know that's your high school yearbook picture, right? You still got it up there. You rocking and rolling with it. If you like it, I love it. Okay. And you don't never want to do a Facebook Live. You go to the company page and you take the same picture that the company put up and you just slap it on your page with your Total Life Changers link. You don't even go get a custom link. You don't even go to GoDaddy and spend $12.99. I know some people who balk like, it's $13 a year. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's a little bit more than $1 a month. Can you manage that? Do you know how simple it is for people to go to BetterBodyDeals.com? Do you know it's a lot more complicated for them to go to TotalLifeChanges.com/4133051? They both go to the same place. But I'm not going to walk around posting stuff or telling people, hey, my link is TotalLifeChanges.com/4133051. It's a lot easier for me to say BetterBodyDeals.com. BetterBodyDeals.com. So see, simple stuff like that gives me a competitive advantage over the majority. That's how the majority got their name. Right? Because they're in with most of the people who don't want to do what the minority do. Okay? So, and I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all just know my delivery is naturally sarcastic. Hey, Daisha, she's laughing over here at Instagram. But yeah, so that, what is going to make people buy from you? I really want you to understand this. All I do, and when I tell my team this, they're like, okay, Tony said, oh, then you know what, Tony? See, this is what you do. That's how you stand out. Tony said, still waiting to get in the Facebook group. I want in. Okay, good. I need to look you up. I'm going to make a note and come back to this because I remember, I think you texted me or something. Okay, you're not a mole now, are you, Tony? But yeah, I'm way backed up on VIP requests. So that's another thing. So what sets you apart? I have a VIP group for my clients. In my VIP group, I go in there. I tell them the deals first. I support them. That's a safe place for them to share their testimonials. That's a safe place for them to ask questions and not have their business out here in these virtual YouTube streets and these virtual Facebook streets. My sponsor's wife, who was on here earlier, she lost over 145 pounds. She's a clinical dietitian in her full-time job. Once a month for our whole entire team, she has a private Facebook group where she allows anybody to ask, anybody who's a client of ours, to ask questions. If they say, oh, I saw this before and after and the product not working like that for me, or I'm not getting energy from the NRG, what am I doing wrong? Or the resolution drops, so I'm not losing weight. All of those questions that you guys have, that's, somebody else might just sell you the product because they're more about the transaction than the transformation, and then they just leave you high and dry. I don't do that. This is my USP. That's a business term that stands for unique selling proposition. Because this is a real business. That makes me competitive. Right? My VIP group, when I go in there, it's some Facebook Live, it's some videos that I've done in VIP group just with my VIPs. They will never hit YouTube. They will never be made public because your girl looking rough. But I'm talking right. And I'm talking to my people. And a lot of people want to be in that group. Like Tony Tone came on. I love that. It never rains in Southern California. I got a short attention span. But, yeah. These are the things that set me apart. So if you're not willing to do any of those things, yes, even though the products sell themselves, you still ain't gonna make no sales. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I'm up here talking to people, bonding with people, do y'all understand that a lot of people listen to my videos while they're at work? People don't be working when they're at work. I learned that years ago. People don't be working when they're at work. They be doing everything else but work when they're at work. They be having their phone on, having their headset in, and listening to a YouTube video. So people are hearing my voice constantly. I'm not saying that because I'm arrogant. I'm saying that because that's what people tell me. They're like, you say what?
Ooh, arrogant.
I'm arrogant, but I wear it well though, don't I?
You know it.
I wear it well though, don't I? My granny picking at me, y'all. Tell the truth. I listen at work too. Lucinda. And that was one of the things I had to learn the hard way, because I remember when I was first in the business, and I was like, a lot of people message me when they should be at work. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But actually it makes complete sense. Do you understand that when people are at work, they don't want to be there. So they do other things besides work. Once they get off of work, balls to the walls. Their to-do list is full. They got to make dinner. They got to pay attention to the husband. They got to get ready for work tomorrow. They got to commute. They got to go to the grocery store. They got to run errands. They got to do all of these things. So when I was trying to get people after work, a lot of time I wasn't successful. But during work, and as long as I told them, text me. Ooh. Some of y'all, I don't want to give out my phone number. Okay, go get a Google Voice number. That's another thing. If you want to do this business, you have to be a problem solver. You have to be a problem solver. There are so many times that people reach out to me and they're like, Kim, I want to make sales like you. But they really don't, because I'll tell them one thing and they'll be like, well, I can't do that because I don't have no money. Man, sis, get the money. Man, bro, get the money. The question is not, do you have the money? The question is, how can you get the money? And half the time, like I said, I'm not even talking about a lot of money. It could be a $13 domain name. And you complaining about that? But you want to build a business making 6 figures, 7 figures. Come on now. Come on. Now, again, to the person who sent me the text, I'm not talking to you directly like this. I'm talking to everybody. I'm just in the zone, okay, sis? So let me go hurry up and wrap this up. Is it rewarding to you? Absolutely. It gets more and more rewarding every day. You know why? Because it gets easier. It gets more simple every day. Once I got down how to do sales, now I'm on to something else, systemization. I love seeing a person like J Baby, who's 52 years old, joined me when she was 50 years old. She was like, I'm not good with technology. It's other people selling TLC in my city. She had every excuse in the book. I'm in my 50s. And I was like, are you done? Are you done telling me all the reasons why you can't do this so we can get to the strategy for how you can? Huh? My granny knows I always say about pajamas. She said, you look pretty. You just happy I'm in some real clothes, in it. Thank you, Granny. But yeah, I like seeing J Baby. J Baby just got her first 250 Club prize box. January of 2020. She did a video 2 days ago. So this woman who worked so hard in a meat plant at night in the freezer in her 50s, she worked so hard. And do you know that when she was just my customer, she could not afford to regularly buy her favorite product, which is just a bottle of NutriBurst. She couldn't afford it. How are we working so hard and we still don't have money for simple things? So to see J Baby now, fast forward 2 years, she's been putting in the work. She had a lot of work up here to do. A lot of negative self-talk that she had to work on. But you know what? That's my girl. That's my dog. We done been through it. We done had knockdown, drag out fights verbally. But she has somehow rolled with your girl. And to see her now win $250 worth of products, is it rewarding? What? To see my girl Candy B, single mom with special needs twins. I ain't gonna get all in her business, but just know this. When she calls me and she's like, Kim, girl, I just had a sale while we on the phone. And she literally, I can feel it to her core. She needed that money. And I'm like, yes. The first few times that happened, I was just like, oh my gosh. To have people on my team say, thank you, Kim, for your yes. Thank you for introducing me to, is it rewarding? It's so rewarding that I have a very hard time, and my granny will attest to this. It's so rewarding that I struggle to do anything that's not rewarding now. They be like, the dishes need to be done. I'll be like, can we hire somebody to do it? It's so rewarding that I struggle to do anything that is not rewarding now. I want to outsource everything that I don't want to do. Because I only want to focus on the things that I want to do. Did it start out that way though? No. At first it was just heart-wrenching. It was hard. But when you get through that hard part, you know, it's, I don't even have words to tell you. Carrie George said, Kim is a truth teller tonight. Love it. Yes, I thank you. I thank you for that comment. I appreciate anybody. If you let me know this is helping you, then that helps me. Okay? And I know this is long, but I need y'all to really, really get this. These are just, it's like, well, you could have just given me a simple answer. Well, no, not really. Because what I see is that a lot of people come into TLC or any other MLM and they want the quick fix. They think it's a lottery ticket. They want it to happen fast. And I'm not saying that this person wants that. But what I'm saying is that's what I see a lot of. And a lot of times people won't even give themselves a chance. They will, the hell that they know is better than the hell that they don't. So even though they're struggling, or maybe they have all the money in the world and they just don't have time freedom, whatever it is that made them at least remotely think about doing this, a lot of times they'll backtrack, right? They'll do the moon walk out and be like, I can't do it. And my whole thing is, you can't do it right now. But don't let that be your story 5 years from now. Don't let that be your story 10 years from now. Because a lot of people think that when 5 and 10 years pass, they'll be like, well, you know, I'm in the same boat. No, it's impossible. There's no way you can be in the same boat. You know why? Because if everything is moving forward and you're standing still, then by default, your butt is moving backwards. 5 and 10 years from now, even if you are technically in the same boat financially, you got to account for inflation. You're now older. You're not as cute. You don't have as much energy and you have less time. You have less time to fix everything that you done mucked up. So even if you're standing still, with time going forward, by default, you going backward, baby. All right? This is chess, not checkers, all day long. You better tell them, we Carrie George. Don't change your style either. Oh, thank you, Lucinda. I appreciate that. Some people hate my style. They can't stand me. Some people can't stand me. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Some I never know about because they just click off my video and go on their own way, like they should. Some feel for some foolish reason, they feel the need to drop down in my comments and tell me, you know, you look like a man, or your face too skinny, or your voice, you ramble too much. Like I care. I just invite them to the block party and keep it moving. So if you don't have thick skin, you're going to have a problem at this too. All right? What's the next one? I do like what I have. We already talked this. Okay, so I think that was basically like all of the questions, but I want to end with this, guys. Network marketing has totally changed my life. Was I always open to it? Absolutely not. I was one of the I was really negative about network marketing. I thought it was only for losers and lazy people. I really did. But God has a way of humbling your butt. And when I lost my quote unquote good job at the college, required me to have an MBA, right? When I lost that good job, And I lost it in a way that I was basically blackballed. And I had a hard time. I put in so many applications and could not get on with another college. Found myself driving Uber and Lyft. I had to turn to network marketing because nobody else would accept you, girl. I had to turn to network marketing. I didn't have a choice. And for some of you, I would love for you to choose it. I would love for you to be smarter than me and for you to make the choice on your own instead of making the choice by default because you have nothing else that can help you earn some money. But I know that most of you are going to have your back, not up against the wall, but through the wall before you join. And then you're going to join and be like, I need to make $5,000 like yesterday. Don't work like that, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. We're not doing crazy today. The crazy office is closed. Kim is a female version of Gary V. Clean version, love it. I know, oh my gosh. In my prior days, yeah, I could have given the business, but I try to have a kid-friendly channel, right? I like my son to watch videos with me, so I know I want y'all to have your kids watch my videos with you as well. But I'm telling y'all right now that I was humbled by poverty. Poverty made me put aside my pride. And I got into network marketing. And when I started looking at some of y'all looking at the people who do it wrong. Look at the people who do it right. I would never, ever go to a college and be like, hey, can I get a list of all the people who failed the bar? Right? I wouldn't go to the legal department of a college and be like, can I get a list of all the people who failed the bar? And then be like, so I got this situation. What? I wouldn't ask somebody who flunked the bar for legal advice. I wouldn't ask somebody who barely passed med school to operate on me, right? But y'all will go to people who have failed in network marketing. And what's so funny is like, y'all will go to people who will tell you, I done tried a bunch of them things and I sucked at all of them. And that's now your God. That's your MLM God. Oh, please tell me your opinion. Should I do it? No. Duh. But why would you go to a person who tells you, I wouldn't ask marriage advice from someone who's been married 12 times. Duh. Right? So, these are things that we have to think about. And I'm telling you, it is mostly a mindset thing. But if you follow the right people and you are patient in the process, and if you realize, okay, I've never put in any time into developing influence so that people will buy from me. I don't know about adding value to the marketplace, but I'm willing to learn. If you do that, you will make so much money. And your life will totally change. And your kids' lives will change. Because when you start doing that, you can't help but you want to tell everybody, but people still gonna think that you a scammer. They gonna think you a fraud, all of that. So you tell your children because they gotta listen to you. Carrie said, this is a straight talk, no chaser show tonight. Yeah, your kids will listen to you. So now your kids, if that's all they know, because that's all they've seen from mommy and daddy, now they don't know going someplace where they're unfulfilled. And let me be very clear on this. I'm not one of those network marketers who thinks that everybody should quit their job. I know some people who love their job. I know some people who will tell you, I get paid 6 figures to do nothing. Good for you. If I had a job like that, I probably never would have turned to network marketing. They making good money. They got a good relationship with their boss. Anytime they ask for work off, they get it. And that's fine. Everybody doesn't hate their job, and I realize that. But I'm only talking to the people that are looking for something that they don't currently have. If you're looking for more money, if you're looking to build a pipe, more money passively too. Like I said, you get paid on the same money multiple ways. When you study this comp plan, I was like, oh my gosh. $1 doesn't equal $1 when you work the comp plan right. $1 can equal whatever you like. Ooh, y'all don't hear me. They don't hear me though. They don't hear me, Granny. My granny sleep now. But I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna end with this. It's so funny because I'm in 2 different groups right now, right? I have people that are very much like me, like say like the single moms or the divorced moms. And then I have like a group of people who are like at the echelon of their profession. They make I was on a call one night with one of my colleagues, and he was like, and it's not somebody in my company. It's not somebody in my company. It's a mentorship that I'm part of. And he was like, well, I made my first $8 million on Amazon. I was like, come again? Your first 8 million, it's levels to this ish, man. Okay? But that mentorship that I'm a part of with a lot of people that have already earned a lot of money, and we all paid what most of you would think is a lot of money to be in that mentorship, those people are already making a lot of money. They don't need money. Do you know, out of the two groups, right? The single mom free group and the high level, high paid mentorship group that I'm in, do you know which group is the easiest for me to talk about me being a network marketer? It's not the single mom group. And that's, for many of y'all, that's where you struggle. You'll come into this profession and you'll talk to the people that you think need it. Talk to the people who want it. People will do crazy things for what they want. But there's a lot of things that they need. They could care less about. Go in that single mom group if you want to and say, hey, anybody want to make money from home? Oh, get out of here. You're just trying to take advantage of us in our time of need. They will burn you at the stake. I haven't tried it because I looked at others who tried it. I was like, sorry about that, sis. But let me go to the group where people already making money. People are already making over $100,000 a month. And again, I'm not even talking about network marketers. I'm talking about people that's doing other things. Internet marketers, digital marketers, people that, all types of things, e-commerce. Let me go to the group where people pulling down 6 figures a month. And I say I'm a network marketer, or I'm in the MLM. They like, man, get it how you get it. All money is good money. Mind wide open. We call that a clue. You want to know why the rich get richer? Because they're open to it. You want to know a large part of the reason why the poor stay poor? Because they're not. And I'm not throwing shade, because I already told you, I used to be just like that. But poverty has a way of breaking you out of being so proud, so prideful. So this was very long, but I wanted to go deep with y'all. I wanted to go deep. And I didn't want to give you some superficial answers like, yeah, it's easy. Come and join me. Why not? Oh, if I did it, you can do it too. All of that is true. But just know this, nobody is exempt from putting in the work. And that takes time. That takes time. If I quit in 2015, I would not have seen this day and age where I make sales in my sleep before I wake up, as I'm going to bed. Some of y'all be telling you now, some of y'all be getting real jiggy with it. Y'all don't care. 3 in the morning. Hello, I'll be like, dang, what time zone you on, sis? But I ain't mad at you. I'll be like, all right, girl, I'm going to bed, but send me your information. I'll send you an invoice in the morning. Beautiful thing. Wake up to money. Wake up to money. Why? Because I shot a video and they've been watching a video in whatever time zone they're in. And sometimes it takes them a week. Sometimes it takes them a month. Sometimes it takes them a year. I don't really care. Once I shoot the video and I upload the video, it's there forever. Right? Like Cardi B, forever. Right? And the video, it's like having a whole bunch of little Kimberly Prosperities out here. Right? This is the best way to clone yourself. What's going on, Derek Conway? How you doing, bruh? What up, fam? So anyway, guys, those are my answers to how I do my home-based business. Is it easy? No, but it is simple. And it gets more and more simple with time. And it is definitely, even the hardest part of this business have never, ever, 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 ever been as hard as it was for me to go to DeKalb Technical College, work long hours, bring work home, work on the weekends, and still be told I wasn't good enough. Making $40K a year. With a master's degree. So there you have it, guys. I hope this helped you. If it did, leave a comment down below. Have you ever been a pyramid schemer? Did I make you think about joining a pyramid scheme? And y'all know I say that jokingly because I don't shy away from the stigma that you guys... Do you know what's funny? I'm going to end with this. I said, how many times have I said I'm going to end with this? A lot. I know. Y'all know I constantly lie on my lives. I just don't be wanting to leave y'all. Y'all so cute. But listen, y'all know a lot of my customers. Peggy on here. Peggy, do you think of me as a pyramid schemer? Most of my customers... Well, Peggy might be off right now. No, she's still on. But most of my customers don't even know I'm a pyramid schemer. They don't even know I'm in the MLM. They don't. Let me tell you a secret. They don't care. All they know is I give good service. I don't make them feel awkward. Every time they call me, I don't be like, okay, I'll invoice you for 20. By the way, you want to join my team so you can be rich tomorrow? That's all they know. Lucinda said, you and Tiffany Malott are my go-to. Oh, man, that is such an honor because Tiffany Malott is the GOAT. Okay, that's my girl. You know, I met her at Rankmakers 2019. We had like an event, and anyway, she was super duper nice. She was so nice and so beautiful, but she's a beast with it. But anyway, guys, let me go because the fam is back. So I'm going to spend quality time with them. Make some money while I'm doing it. Make some money while I'm doing it. I love what I do. Do you? If you don't, and you want to try what I'm doing, but give it a good try, you know? You want to join my team. You want my mentorship. Now, don't join somebody else's team and then come back and be like, hey, Kim, can I ask you a question? Sure. I'll send you an invoice. I'll send you a pick my brain invoice. How about that? All right, y'all. Bye. Like the video, share the video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.